everyone, this is Renee from Find Your Light, and I'm doing my first camera down video, and I'm doing a March reflection and then some news about April. So first I'll just talk about the decks that I used in March. One of them is the Byzantine Tarot, and these are the backs. This tarot deck is by John Matthews and Scylla Conway. And it's a really great deck. I was a little disappointed that some of the pictures are not as clear as I thought they would be. Maybe that's just the art style. However, I really love this deck and it gives really great readings for me. It does not really follow the Rider-Waite. But it does enough that you know, you would understand it if you knew the Rider-Waite. This is a really beautiful card. It has a lot of really beautiful beautiful cards. I'm just making sure that I'm in the shot. So this is the Byzantine Tarot. It has a lot of religious iconography in it, which I actually enjoy. The borders are color-coded, which I also enjoy. So that's the Byzantine Tarot. And put that back. And then another deck that I used quite a bit was the Jodorowsky Marseille. These are the backs. This deck is just a clean, classic Marseille deck. I use this a lot for my daily pulls, and I do read reversals with this deck that I posted on Instagram. It was a really great exercise in learning how to read the Marseille, and this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. I really love it. I just got him a few days ago. So that is the Jodorowsky. And then I also used the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I used this deck a lot. These are the backs. This is a beautiful deck that I really, really enjoy. This deck, Psychic Tarot for the Heart, and just the Psychic Tarot, both of these decks don't have the tens and they don't have the quartz. But I really love the art style, and it's one of my favorite tower cards. I love the art style, and I get great readings with this. So I used Psychic Tarot for the Heart a lot. I also use the Fountain Tarot a lot, but I figure you've seen the Fountain Tarot. And I used this deck, which is this is the back of the Truth Seekers. This is a really fun, cheeky, powerful little deck that I saw 2 years ago when it came out. I really love that moon. The princesses don't have any shirts on, which is at first was weird, but now I just kind of see it as daring. So I like it, but at first I really didn't like that. This deck is just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun to read, like I said, and I really enjoy it. And it's not a Rider-Waite Smith, which I also enjoy. So that's the Truth Seekers. I got that mid-March, and so I haven't used it that much, but I did use it quite a bit. And then Hay House was having their big sale that they have. I don't know how many times a year they have it, but I decided to get some decks because they were really inexpensive. So I got the original, or the first, the Psychic Tarot. And I was originally going to combine the Psychic Tarot with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, because as I mentioned, they don't have some of the tarot cards. But what I am finding is that this deck is different enough that for now, I like it on its own. So if I did combine the two, that would be like, it would be big, an 80, maybe 80 card deck. So I don't know if I'll do that or not, but I really like this deck a lot. It gives a lot of good readings of how to get out of a situation like the Nine of Swords. See, Nine of Swords, I always see the Nine of Swords. Lovely. And then I'm a 4, so 4s are always important in decks. So that's the Psychic Tarot. And then for the, so that one was $7. And then I decided to get the Native Spirit deck, which everyone and their brother has seen. That's the book. And what was funny is that when I was watching the new Colette Baron read, some people did some deck walkthroughs. I was really attracted to that deck, and then the more walkthroughs I saw, I just had some problems with some of the cards, although they're really exquisite. And that brought me back to this deck. And what I love about this deck is it doesn't have any people in it. And for my workings with spirit, I mean, I guess there's a person, but you can't even see them. I just really don't want people, I guess, in this kind of like nature spirit deck. So I got this one finally, and I'm so glad I did because it's absolutely stunning. I love it. So that one was, the Psychic Tarot was $7, and then the Native Spirit was $8. And then the last deck I got, which was really funny because one of the reasons I didn't decide to get the, I think it's called shamanic medicine cards. No, mystical shaman, I think. Yeah, shamanic medicine cards is the other one that I've also been looking at. Anyway, so I ended up getting the Good Tarot, which I have problems with it, but the deck itself is quite dreamy and beautiful, and I don't have a deck quite this dreamy. It does not follow the Rider-Waite-Smith, which I like, and so I decided that I would give it a try, and it's, you know, full of people. But the people don't really bother me that much in this deck, and so this was $10. I thought, well, if I don't like it, then, you know, it's not that big a deal, but I do like it, and I'm glad I got it. That's one of the Strength card and the Love card are the two cards that really bother me, but this is actually one of my favorite cards in the deck. So yeah, ironically, I got the Good Tarot when I decided I didn't want to get the Mystical Shaman Tarot. The only thing about this, you know, it's a $10 deck, but the cards are kind of bendy in a weird way. I don't know why, but anyway, I can overlook it since it was very inexpensive. So those were some really nice surprises from Hay House. I've actually never bought anything from Hay House before, and I was really happy with that. And then the last thing I wanted to share was this this beautiful rock that I found. It reminds me a lot of turquoise. I found it on our land several years ago, and I've just been working with it a lot, and it definitely feels like it wants to go with the Good Tarot because it kind of matches the backs. So anyway, I just wanted to come on real quick and give a little bit of update on some of the decks that I've been using. Oh, and these are the chakra cards for the Psychic Tarot, and I actually like these chakra cards better than the chakra cards for this Psychic Tarot for the heart. Anyway, so what I've decided is I'm not going to continue my my chakra series. And the reason that I have decided not to is because it's going to take me a lot longer, and I'm going to be going a lot deeper than I had anticipated. And so I just don't really want to worry about, like, you know, keeping people up to date and stuff like that. So I'm going to table that series for now, and maybe I'll revisit it another time. So moving forward, I'll probably be working with the Good Tarot and the Native Spirit Tarot. And then also I'm always cycling through all my decks. So, you know, I'll be doing that. And then another thing, the cards were a tiny bit stuck together. Another thing is that, oh yeah, you can see there's a little bit of damage there. But I don't even care. It was $8, $7. Another thing is I'm probably not going to make another video until May 1st. I'm going to be kind of in the area that I live. April is the, you know, the most beautiful weather. And so we're out a lot. And so I want to take advantage of that. And then it starts to get, by June in my area, it gets very, very hot. So I just wanted to come on and share that with you, give you some updates on some of the things that are going on in the channel, and also just wish you well. I hope you have a wonderful April, and that you experience a lot of joy and connection in your life, and I will see you when we come back for May. All right, bye-bye.